guys, and welcome back to Kamatv with me, Gabriella Ryan, and yet another exciting topic. So today I want to ask our ladies, what really is the appeal of dating bad boys? See, for me, I've always loved the challenge and the thrill of the chase. But for a lot of my friends, they just love a guy that has that confidence that a bad boy seems to give off. But I can't wait to see what else our ladies have to say. Let's go and get some answers. What do you think the appeal of dating a bad boy is?
Not good.
It's not boring.
Maybe just the mystery involved.
The spontaneity of it, I would say.
Well, you feel more cool, I guess.
I don't really like bad boys.
Why not?
Because they're not my type.
Why do you think girls might like them?
Because they're cheeky.
You don't think there's any appeal to it?
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Okay, why not?
Trouble? Yeah, it brings you a lot of trouble.
So why do you think other girls might like to date a bad boy?
Excitement, probably.
And what do you think a bad boy is?
Probably like roadmen.
Psychologically, I think if you need to be good, then you're looking for someone who's the opposite. So maybe someone who excites you, and maybe something that's a bit different to society's expectations. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, I think it's always like the hard to get game. I think that is always like very exciting for girls, having to chase someone and always feeling like they could be the one to change him to become the guy that would only be then good for them but be bad for everyone else. I think nobody wants to have the boy that is kind of like too easy in a way.
Not boring. Have you dated a bad boy?
Yes.
How was that for you?
I'm trying to like nice guys at the minute, actually.
Okay. Why do you think girls like to date a bad boy?
I think we're always a fan of what we can't have, so girls always want what they can't have basically, so that's why the appeal is of the bad boy, because it's kind of like the good ones. If you can get a good guy, then basically like it's always like what's wrong with him, and that's a very unhealthy thought, but it's true, and I'm the same.
Well, when a bad boy is bad to everyone and then nice to you, makes you feel special because you're like, oh, he's a bad boy but a good boy for me, so that's the appeal.
It's always kind of, you feel like you can change someone as well. So the fact that it's kind of like a project. If you get a bad boy, you're just like, oh, okay.
Bad boy turn good.
Yeah, but it never happens.
It really is kind of like depending on people. A lot of girls tend to go for the bad boy look or the bad boy behavior and stuff, but I think it really depends because it's kind of like, well, I went through that when I was a teenager. Now I'm more of like the good boy kind of type, so it really depends.
Oh, definitely we're gonna be like having like few romances at the same time with the different girls, right?
Who doesn't respect you, probably, who is not into you and trying to just use you for something.
I think it's the image of the unapproachable guy, because he's the bad boy, and if he chooses you, then you feel kind of special. It's also the fact that you think he's your personal security guy, he's the bad boy, no one will touch him, so if he's with you, nothing will happen to you.
And what would you say the difference between a bad boy and a nice guy is?
A bad boy is much more prone to playing around with feelings and using the person just for their short-term interests.
Yeah.
Well, I think a bad boy would be basically maybe less aware of of the consequences of his actions. So I think a good boy is always, worried about everyone else and would put other people first. And I think a bad boy could be quite selfish in a way.
I would say the bad boys have a little bit more of like a persona, and like their attitude is a little different and more like outgoing, I guess.
Someone who's very cheeky, who maybe does things off the cuff and maybe doesn't always agree with you.
Nice guy would pick you up, will open the door of the car. Bad boy wouldn't.
I mean, I think with a bad guy, it's, as I said, less predictable. You don't really know. Nice guys, obviously, bigger, more romantic gestures. So yeah.
A bad boy makes you feel anxious a lot. You don't feel safe, and they're probably being a bad boy to not just you.
Big difference, more maturity, and he's more serious, my boyfriend now. Whereas I don't want to speak about my past, but they're all... The difference is nice guys seem to have a lot more respect. I think they kind of, they feel like they're lucky to have you in a way. Whereas bad boys are kind of a bit like, yeah, I could get you anytime. And it's that cocky attitude that girls need to love.
Nice boys can be melt sometimes.
I feel like when you're a girl, you don't want someone that just wants you straight away, kind of like the chase, and that's what bad boys give you.
I think the bad boy may not have attentions with you, like particular attention, be sweet and everything,
and I think we all need someone to be sweet. He can be bad boy sometimes, but we need a nice guy that he's nice to you, you know?
Would you ever date a bad boy?
I'm not attracted to someone that's unreliable or not very trustworthy, so I wouldn't say so.
I do think, like, not completely bad boys, but my boyfriend has been quite cheeky in a way. I do like just, you know, someone to make you work for it, but also I think it's also, you do want to be treated with respect. For me personally, I think there has to be like a balance. He has to be a bad boy, but also a good boy at heart.
Well, I tamed one. Do you say that tamed one? Tamed.
Tamed one. Ah, how did you manage that?
Well, you have to feed him. You have to give him love. And attention.
I probably have dated bad boys. Yeah, I don't think I would judge someone based on the fact that maybe they had a past or they're a bit cheeky. Why not?
No, I have. And that's why I don't really like them anymore.
I have not, no.
No, would you?
It depends. I don't think it's a type of relationship that can last long term. But yeah, I'm yet to see.
Yeah, but I'm with a good boy now.
Yeah, loads. And it never gets better, and I never learn either. So.
Oh yeah, what's it like?
I think it's just the fact that I like to be kind of challenged, and you know, you like to sort of feel like you're on your toes, and like there's a little bit of like passion and fire there, basically. Because otherwise, if they're too nice, then it's not interesting.
Talk to one. Yeah, I've never
I talked to one and I thought I could make him good, but it was just too bad.
Okay.
Bad, yeah.
So, would you date one again?
I don't have
Potentially.
I don't have time.
I used to, yes. Now, not necessarily. No.
No, I would never, because I think they won't be serious. You know, they won't be dateable. They're just attractive, but nothing.
What do you think it would be like to date one?
At the beginnings were not nice, but now as he's tamed, you know, it's amazing. Probably quite exciting, but an emotional roller coaster as well.
As I said, probably mystery involved, so not really knowing what's gonna happen, but yeah.
On your toes all the time. You better be prepared for the unexpected, I would say.
Bad experience. It was just horrible. Bad feelings. Upset. Depression. I think it will be basically just me chasing a guy. You know, like he would barely text you back, barely call you. You would always have to be after him, like be happy of every single text he finally texts you, so no.
Hey guys, me again. So I've got some answers from speaking to our ladies, and I've got great news for you nice guys out there, because although some of our girls said that they like the excitement and the challenge of dating a bad boy, most of them regretted it and said that they would go from a nice guy every time from now on. So guys, don't forget to check out our confidence course online at our website below, and you can email me on Gabriella@Kamalifestyles.com. And of course, if you simply like this video, then don't forget to like, subscribe on the button below, and share to all your friends. I've been Gabriella Ryan, and I will see you next time.